here's what we learned after the book was out. We were on a book tour, and it came to our attention that there was a misconception about what some people thought we meant by mid-career and what we actually meant. So when we say mid-career, here's what it isn't. It isn't midlife. So it isn't for women in their 40s and 50s only. And it isn't mid-level. So it's not status oriented like it's for director level women. It really is that almost 30-year plus time span of your career where you're just past that sort of emerging leader. You've got your feet under you. You're probably 6-7 years into your career, all the way to when you're ready to go into your encore. For many of us, that's a really, really long time. And so when you take that and you attach it then to this notion of we get restless, well, yeah, because many of us are spending 3 decades with our head down working hard, right? Waiting to get tapped. And that's where the merry-go-round comes in. Because I think of it this way. I think for a lot of women, we get that hunger part where we're, trying to do the grind. And then we maybe have a significant other, or we maybe decide to have children or whatever. Life gets more complex wherever we are. And we sort of take a seat, on the blue pony, and we put our head down and we're going round and round and round. And at some point in the next 30 years, for many of us, myself, multiple times, we kind of look up and all the other riders on the horses have changed, and the zebras and all the things. And we're still attached to the same darn blue horse, the same blue pony. The guys, bless their hearts, and we need to steal a page out of their playbook, they've gotten off the merry-go-round. They're, on the other side of the park. They're doing roller coasters over there. And then we get stuck in this limited income. Our investments aren't what they otherwise would be had we been going through progression, right? And so it adds to this pay inequity that we see because we're not necessarily keeping pace with those who are looking up and looking forward.
And I think of it as a jungle gym because I feel like sometimes you take a step up, sometimes you have to take a step sideways to get around another kid. Sometimes you fall off and you got to start over again.
Yes.
So whatever analogy there is, it's all a challenge, right?
They're complementary though, right, Kelly? Because here's the thing. If you get on the merry-go-round and you never get off, you never have the ability to be on the jungle gym. I want you to get off the merry-go-round and go get on the jungle gym. I just want you to get on the jungle gym, right? Because then you have choice. Then you're stepping up. You're right. Sometimes you're taking a lateral move. Sometimes you're swinging over to something entirely different. But at least you are head up, looking forward, having agency and making choices. And then you can decide where you go from there.